Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's MF Buddy. I'm back with another video to help you master your zero build gameplay. And in today's video, I'm going to be going through some recent solo zero build gameplay, and I'm going to be breaking down my thought process, why I made the decisions I made, and hopefully there's something in here that can help you to improve your zero build gameplay and get more victory royales. So let's get into it. At the beginning of this game, I start fighting these NPCs. And usually what I do is I tend to drop around fencing fields. I really like the assault rifle, and I don't know if this is the best, but I do like getting in the action quick. And so a lot of times I will land at the main mansion, and I kind of just want to get right into it with the boss. And there's kind of a dual reason for that. So the first reason is I might get lucky and I'll kill the boss extremely quick. Or what I'll do is I will bait the third parties to come over because I see the boss getting killed and maybe they won't be as prepared, right? And so when I land here, I am expecting third parties. I am expecting multiple people to try to jump on me and do a lot of damage or try to contest me. But that's part of the strategy is I'll start putting damage on the boss to kind of put some haste inside of people to come over a little bit unprepared. So right here, this was actually one of the slower drops off spawn. And so I've done a little bit of damage to the boss, and now I'm re-looking for the boss, and I notice that there is a player that's doing damage to the boss as well. And so I notice right here, I don't have a good angle to push that, and so I'm gonna look for a different position. I hop up on the roof, and as you can see right here, he's on my left, and I feel a sense of vulnerability. So what I want to do is I'm going to flip over the ridge of this house and use the chimney as some cover. Boom, get a good angle, and now I'm looking right at this guy. I have a better shot than him, and I'm just going to fry him. Bam, GG's to that guy. Okay, so you see it one more time right here. I'm using this chimney, using the ridge of the house, sliding over and immediately looking for the angle and just boom, frying him. Okay, so later on in the game, I had gotten the loot, gotten the vault, all that good stuff. Surprisingly, fencing was kind of calm, or it just died out really quick. But rolling back into fencing, I noticed that there was a player that was pushing in. This actually wasn't the player I was looking at, but right here, boom. I just try to do a ton of damage. I have this gold auto shotgun. This guy's gonna get away, and I need to keep the pressure on him because I did so much damage on him. Just to talk about really quick, just some zero build meta. Right now, you should be running the auto shotgun as much as you can. This thing is just absolutely busted. Very truthfully, a lot of times I will grab a gray auto shotgun over like a blue or purple pump. I mean, this thing just puts a ton of damage on people fast. Only downside is that the reload time is just not the best, right? So, I mean, I'm shocking and just applying pressure on this guy and just not letting him get away. And if you notice right there, what I do right after I get the elimination, because of how this solo season is, I'm gonna grab the ammo and look, boom, I'm trying to get behind cover because I'm assuming that there could be a third party. So I'm getting myself a little bit situated before I just go hop on the loot, especially because right now it seems like it's just so hard to pick up all the loot. It's definitely a little bit stressful sometimes. So another strategy that I want to talk to you guys about, and this is part of why I land at fencing fields. After the medallions got nerfed, they're not necessarily as valuable anymore. But one buff that I think was actually really, really good was these flow berries. So before, the flow berries healed you for 10 shield. Now they heal you for 15. So they're actually a much better, thing to have in your inventory as far as heals go. Plus, they have incredible mobility. Now, you can stack up to 6 of these, and a lot of times I will choose 6 flow berries and 6 shocks over the grapple gun if I can do it. So most of the time that I rotate out of fencing, I'm gonna have 6 flow berries already in my inventory and hopefully gonna have 6 shock waves or a grapple. But either way, I think that they're good because now you're gonna have 15 shield healing each time you use them, plus the mobility effect as well to be able to rotate across these open spaces. So you see right here, I'm comboing it with the shockwave. I mean, especially if you're running a higher rarity drum gun, if you use a flowberry and then you just jump in the air and start drum shotgunning or auto shotgunning down at the opponent you're facing, it is extremely, extremely overpowered, and you can win a lot of 1v1 fights by simply eating a flowberry and then jumping on somebody's head. All right, so going into this next fight, I'm gonna be pushing the medallion at Reckless Railway. I like to push the medallions because I feel like it's at least a target that I can aim for and something that I feel a little bit more in control of because I kind of know where they're at. So as you can see right here, car flips, but I notice the footsteps. And now at this point, I know he's here. So I just want to go up and sort of get an idea of the situation. And boom, I'm just going to pressure him while I can, while he's trying to get away, do as much damage as possible. And I want to stay with this guy because I know that I've done damage and he has a medallion. So boom, I'm just pressuring. And even right here, I kind of mess up my mobility a little bit, but I don't want this guy to get away. So I'm back on his head and drum shotgun just out. Now, whether you're extremely skilled or you're a novice, this is something that you can do with this drum shotty in mobility. This isn't necessarily crazy godlike aim. This is just knowing when to pressure, to be aggressive, and knowing when to finish a kill, right? So that guy was absolutely on the ropes. And again, you could do this with a blue auto shot. I mean, even a gray. This is really just a good shotgun to be using right now. Everyone should be using this. Obviously, you know, Peter's Mythic Pump is incredibly good, but I think every zero build player should be running this, as annoying as it is and as much as I hate to say it. Going into this next one, I noticed that there is another medallion rolling in. I'm already in zone, so I know that they're out. I just want to kind of take a peek. Now, what I noticed right here is that there's one player in the SUV and there's one player back here on the ridge who seems to be fighting this guy. So I recognize quick that this is the more vulnerable of the two because this guy is in the vehicle, this guy is in the open, and his attention is fully on the SUV. So what I want to do is I want to capitalize on that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line up a snipe. Boom, headshot. Now, I didn't know if I was going to hit a headshot snipe right there, but I just knew that it was the right person to target. And now I can focus this guy right here, pressure his vehicle. He gets a couple good tags on me, not a ton, but I knew that I had to reload and I knew that I wanted to fight that fight from a better position. So I'm taking time to reload. I'm trying to keep an eye on things. Now I see that there's two people over there in that fight and I want to get over and I want a third party. That's a lot of fire going on. I know that this is a good time. Again, same concept right here as the last fight. This guy fully focused down here on the player in the bush and he's vulnerable, right? So I'm just able to just melt this guy, get him out. And now I'm looking right down at the bush, quick scope, pull myself behind the ridge just a little bit to make myself harder to hit, but also keep the pressure on this guy and just spray the bush. Easy kill. GG's to both of them. This next fight, this guy starts shooting at me right here and I'm just gonna swap seats and pressure this guy with the auto shotty and boom, it's wraps. Now, what gave me such an extreme advantage in this fight was just seat swap, let the car roll, ADS, and just blast this guy, right? Honestly, he didn't make the best play by shooting at me, but I just set myself up for success by just giving myself the cover of the car, making myself hard to hit, ADS, and just kind of blasting him back to the lobby. Going into the last fight, I've kind of just been waiting for this guy to rotate in. He finally shows his footsteps. I'm looking. Now I'm just trying to pressure his cover. And right here, here's a quick thing that I want to, point out. As I'm doing this, as I'm pressuring his cover, I'm actually pulling my character back because I don't want to get sniped, right? Because I have a flow of bullets going at that guy. He might be able to see me, okay? So I get done with that round of bullets. Now I'm looking for a way to just jump on this guy's head. And I notice the trees above me and I'm just wanting to jump on this guy with the drum shotgun, right? Auto shotgun. So I've done like 50 damage right there, maybe 60. I didn't really count it, but I know that it's enough to just do my best to stay on this guy I hear the shock up, and I'm gonna try to hit some AR bullets, 58 white. And now he's on the run. And you can't really tell right here, but when he's shocked right here, I didn't know what direction he went. And so I was listening for the sound of the shockwave to decide, did he go up? Did he go left? Did he go right? Did he go back? So I hear the shockwave. I see he went right there. I try to quick scope. I know that he's cracked 29 white, and I know that I just have to keep the pressure on this guy. I do not want to give this guy time to heal, right? So I slide down this, and now I'm using this rock as cover. I see him jump behind that tree, just making sure I have everything reloaded before I pressure him one last time. Forcing his hand, forcing his hand, forcing his hand. Just pressure, 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 and bam. This dude dies. It's a storm, but GG's. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Make sure to smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know if it was helpful for you or not. Most importantly, if you're new here, smash the subscribe button for more zero build content just like this. I'm MF Buddy, GG's.